And we're live. What up, SQX? We've officially pirated the Let's Play Mill Mound stream. Left in Canada, out on the island on this little boat. Fucking sailing, bro. We're sailing. We left them. Then it's up. Sorry, Panda. We hijacked the show.
Later on that first. Yeah, we did. This is a good hijacking.
No sizzle reel. We're just fucking going right in, huh?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Index is like in the mountain. We need to get Molt in here. How do I get Molt in here?
You gotta send him the link to the stream, and we could add him to the stage like we just added Index. He's still on the island, but he added into the stream. He's got a can with a string, and he's still talking to us. We're not too far away from the island yet, but we're headed towards the volcano. A sea full of jellyfish. And we're leaving Index and Panda with the whales. You can keep them. I don't need them.
So I know what you're talking about. Where are you? Are you looking at something?
I am not sharing it, but we should share it. Why not? Let's look at the little scene I painted.
How do we share it? I could put it somewhere because it's.
Here, let me do that.
Can't paste it.
Here we go.
There we go. I was like, I wasn't sure if we were looking at something. I dropped Molt the link in general. So is this on X? Are we live on X? How does this work? Are we on YouTube?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. I think we're on YouTube right now. We might be on Twitter as well if we shared it from the channel. But you know what? We just hijacked it. This is going down in history. It's recorded on their YouTube channel, Lil Panda. I didn't add you to the pirate ship, but we got Borg. He's down in the dungeon on ice. We put him on ice.
Borg's on.
And man, we're headed towards the treacherous path of jellyfish, going towards this volcano right now, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it's pretty scary looking. Looks like the volcano from like Lord of the Rings with like the ring wraiths flying around, you know?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why we left the island. The island looks kind of cozy, nice whale.
Fucking pirates, dude. We pirated the show. We're fucking out. It doesn't matter if it's cozy. We led them to a fake treasure, and now they're stuck. And we took off with their ship and their booty.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's try to get.
I don't know if we're actually on YouTube or what. I don't know where we are. Live. Oh wait, no. Maybe it is. Yeah, no, we are. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Cool. Dude, that does look, that volcano, jellyfish. Where are we going after that? So are we stopping there?
I think our adventure is just about trying to sail the treacherous seas without these guys. But yeah, I mean, let's try to fucking use some of their utilities. We got their boat before they figure out a way to get it back. We can try to run the auto bidder. If we could get Molt up on the screen, maybe we'll play with some AI a little bit. Fuck it. Pack some shit together.
What head should we try to mint here?
We should try to get a little Sasquatch, a Sasquatch if we can, a Bigfoot.
All right, that's a good one. That's a good one to go after.
And he would pay a bounty for it. So I mean, we don't have to charge him a bounty, but we could at least try to target it, and he'll pay us back for it, I think.
Yeah, one out, one in, one out.
Man, the jelly.
What do the little jellies look like? Where are all the little? Let's look at all the little heads.
I got them open. Oh,
The jellyfish right there. Oh, the squid head.
oh yeah, the squid. Could add some squids in there for sure. Could add a little.
Should we sell Jarman? Should we force? Does Jarman have a little? Should we force a zebra on Jarman?
I think he's pretty upset that his zebra bit down is no longer a zebra, but maybe.
Yeah, it's like the squid's leading the charge. Yeah, I don't know. We need Molf though, because I don't know anything about his code. I haven't even opened it and looked at it.
Yeah, we're gonna need him to run this. If you could drop the volume a little bit on here.
I need to fine tune my my sound, I guess.
No, it sounds really good to be honest. But I feel like Pirate Vibes might have been more of a drum and bass. I was planning on just like fucking blast them. Hey guys, if you were expecting a nice show, it's not what's happening. Here's drum and bass. Now we get into the real stuff. All right, we got some jellies and some squids all together. See maybe a giant squid in the background, like zooming in the background over everything. The adventure of the giant squid. Here we go.
Just make it.
In the shadow of the giant squid, Brandon.
Yeah, that's kind of ominous. Not gonna lie, this is a fairly ominous. Like we're heading away into certain death, is what it kind of looks like. From the way
you
create it.
Style, I feel.
Pirates, that is what pirates do, though. You know, if it's not certain death, are you really a pirate?
Exactly. We're sailing to certain death right now. We've stolen the treasure. We've left Dex and Panda on the island. Molf, welcome. If you're watching, get a little bit of what's going on here. We stole the boat. We're off. We're into the island. We're going towards the volcano, which is pretty treacherous. A giant squid in the sea, and it's just us. So don't worry about those guys kind of controlling the show and gatekeeping. We're off the rails today. GM. Yo, SQX, why don't you drop that down by like 50%?
So, Molf, I think we were going to start with Sasquatch head. Because I guess we're thinking we can mint them and then get them to people. More we can mint, more we can sell, more we can run this if there's any tweaks that we want to make to it, better, right? So
yeah, for sure.
With the Sasquatch, who we have fairly confirmed that he's willing to scoop up a little.
Yeah. And SQX, by the way, I don't know if you've tried to lower your mic or your sound, but it's like not lowering at all.
I don't know if
maybe you just got to stop playing it entirely for now.
Am I playing it?
Yeah, there's music playing in the background.
But I don't.
It's stopped now.
Yeah.
But it just like ended of the track. It sounds like it's looping.
Yeah, it's about to loop again.
I think it's you though. I don't think it's coming from me.
It's not me, man. Maybe it is the stream. Maybe Panda has that set up somehow. I don't know. We've stolen his ship.
It could be in the background.
Yeah. Shit.
I can lower it. Like if I lower it, I thought it was feedback that you were talking about. Because if I lower it, then I won't be able to hear you much. If I go much.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I guess we can hear each other. Fuck it, let's do it. But yeah,
there's audio. Automatically adjust.
Yeah, that's like your personal
You're in
settings.
control. I'm just here. I'm just on board the ship.
dude, I'm definitely not playing music.
I think you can auto run it though. I feel like it's probably being auto run.
Yeah, it probably is. And it'll probably have something going on. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Hold up. But yeah, why don't we try to fuck with the great sniper? I say we try to snipe a Bigfoot because if we do, I think Sasquatch has some interest. I'll go in right now. I don't know if he's around, but why not?
Do we want the Bigfoot Yeti or just Bigfoot? Because those are the two options.
I think just Bigfoot, not the snow version, right? That's his SQX?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Well, you got a noun. Let's check which noun it is. Just got a new noun. Where would you see the transfers? Open see? I could look at. Choose the Dune. Share my Dune with the world.
Or maybe one of you could tag index. I don't know how tight any of y'all are.
Everybody, we were talking about. You guys see the thing? Am I sharing? We're gonna put it up. I put it up.
I had to add it to the stage. You're up now.
You're in charge. You're in charge.
Yeah, Mike, I think you might be running it.
That's crazy. I don't know how.
Yeah, you're the noise man. You're the music man. But when we were talking about Mof, I know you're not really part of Little Noun, so you should join.
No, thank you.
No, it's good times. It's good time. Oh, well, maybe it's not. I'm not sure. But this shows all the voters, the delegates. We were talking about that. So these would be the list of the people that we would want to be targeting to get their delegations, Mike. You know, like wherever this is. They just don't be voting. Never voted. Ames,
Oh, wow.
Ames is AWOL. I feel like we could be able to. You know, I may need to update this. Like, I feel like Beauty and the Punk came out of the woodwork for something recently, but it still shows around 100, so I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
In general, though, some of these up here, like, they mostly vote. The top people, you know. Then you get down here, Max Power, no. Emar, no. You know, these ones, these 25s, 28s, these were all acquired. These might be Loans wallets, to be honest. One of these might be. Or a few of them. Maybe WAG.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But
Look at that Jihad.
what do you
Like, who delegated to Jihad and why?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But why do you want to target?
Oh, if we were going out looking for delegations for Little Nautil.
Oh, true. But how do you expect to target? Some, like, automated approach? Or...
Oh, I don't know. This just gives us an idea of who exists. This just gives us a.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. Yeah, we definitely need to start doing that. I like the graphics out there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you like this? Early AI. Or look at that. Who's the prompter of this? This guy should go out and get. There's an early AI prompt generation. I mean, tell me that guy's not ruling the world right now.
Uncle Sam with noggles, man. And a little Photoshop.
Okay, let's get to the nouns though. A bit curious dashboard. What we got here? 16.58 for the book value. Let's see here. Which one? Sasquatch. 181.
I asked him if he was around to mint, but I think he is willing to buy it from us. If not, he said that the other day in DMs. He was like, "Can someone try to snipe me one?"
All right, this is what we need.
Yep.
This is what we need. Whatever this guy is.
That's just Bigfoot, exactly.
Perfect. That was a roundabout way to get to. I had to show off a little bit of my dune work.
Wow! Imagine getting gifted a noun that was originally bought for 102.69 Ethereum.
A Maki.
Hooey.
A Maki big brother.
I hear he's a legend, huh?
Some say.
Some say. Well, very interesting. I wonder if I was Index right now, I'd be looking into like how much gas he spent on that transaction or something. But we're pirates, so we'll skip that. Or,
Yeah. That's not something we're gonna do. We love. But yeah. So Molf, what do we got to do? So you have to. We were thinking share your screen, right?
Yeah, I put in the request, I guess.
oh, a request to share?
Yeah, actually, hold on.
Oh, I
before
see
you
it.
do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me know when you want.
Yeah, let me just
Listen,
delete
no
that
one
real
said we
quick.
were fantastic pirates, but we got this. All right,
So I dropped the wallet address in the stream chat, and this is the one I'm going to be importing the private key into the Hunter for. So fund it with enough to just start an auction for right now, whatever that looks like, or however many auctions that we want to try, I suppose.
I'm gonna send the whole 0.35 that I have earmarked for this.
Okay.
All right, so the transaction is pending. Should just been deposited. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just adding the private key to the environment file.
No, when you grab the private, which private key are you talking about? As well,
The one-
let's go through this for so someone like me who like dreams of creating stuff like this, but then just gets lost in all. Like I even have opened a Cloudflare account.
Oh, I love Cloudflare. That's where I host my personal website at.
But I don't even I have no idea what I'm doing. I take a couple of steps and I start building, and then I just get overwhelmed and fall back.
So yeah, we could. We'll start there. Let me set this up first. We will walk through the code too to answer your question. Let me just get this set up first because I just don't want to leak anything.
So when you're saying the private key, though, you mean like the private key for that newly created wallet that is then
Yes.
going to
Yep.
be. So the bot knows the private key. So the bot that allows the bot to interact with this specific wallet. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it basically, yeah. Excuse me. So, and we'll look at it in the code too. I know I already said that, but yeah, this private key importing it will allow the bot itself to execute the actions on chain for this wallet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
All
is
right.
that your kid going absolutely wild in the background right now? Like
Hammer.
you are? I love it. I just figured out how to lower the music a little bit.
Oh, oh
Nice.
yeah,
Oh,
you.
so you were in control the whole time, huh?
Yeah, it's under this like background music setting. I had no idea where it was. I guess like anybody that's an admin of the show can do it, and they added me back in the day, so I guess I'm an admin. Fuck me.
Nice. Cool. All right. Yep, yep. All right. So yeah, we can target multiple heads at one time. Again, I'm just going. Well, actually, this is probably fine to stream now, so I'll go ahead and stream. All right. Yep. ETH received. I'm back in MetaMask now, and yeah, just make sure we don't show that. Alrighty. Boom. And present. Share screen. Entire screen. Here we go.
Cool. Adding you to the stage now.
Alrighty, and
Ooh,
there's the old infinity mirror.
Ooh, nice.
So-
Look at that. Inception.
Just click away here. I guess I uninstalled it. I don't know why I would have done that. Anywho, so I think SQXU had the idea of pulling up a little block party as well to give it a little visual aspect. So we can do that too. Leave it right there. What did I call it? Hunt. That's what I named the script. That's funny. Okay. Everything looks like it's in order. All right. So now, yeah, kind of like what I was saying before. So yeah, it looks like I had it set up to target a moose. Here, I'll actually bump the size up too. So yeah, targeted a moose. That was for Mish, the designer of the little block party back in the day, and I think the rest of this was just me messing around. So we don't need these, which is just like a copy to statement essentially.
So now with that, was that like multiple targets though? Was that kind of an
Yeah,
if this or
Yeah.
this? So those were kind of if or statements.
yeah. So yeah, they were just regular if conditions. So basically, if this didn't evaluate to true, it would just skip it. Else usually specifies logic that you'd want to do if it wasn't a mushroom, which isn't necessarily the same thing as targeting a specific head. So we're looking for head Bigfoot. Grab that. And yeah, this just takes the trait name, and like this one was mushroom, so any of these. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Mushroom. So yeah, don't need head right there. We can get rid of that. And found and these are just console log statements to let me know whenever it does its thing. Big. But all very not user friendly. But again, I haven't even really done anything with this code except for clean it up for people to use, because I was going to do a whole like API like backend service and whatnot if they continued the funding. There's also like a whole little block party v2 that where you could collect the lils that didn't get minted and stuff like that. A whole bunch of cool shit that'll never see the light of day probably. But anywho, so yeah, we're actually using the Oracle contract from Little Block Party to settle the auction. So if for some reason the RPC node doesn't get our transaction in this block, it'll revert just the same as normal. And this basically, this little loop right here coming from Alchemy just runs on every block, prints out the block number, tells us we're on the hunt. We're checking the pending block tag, checking if the auction is active, because if it's not, we're not going to be doing all this. Head info basically just takes this JSON file right here. It's heads. I just broke it out into its own thing. From the Lil's image data JSON file that was buried in some GitHub repo somewhere that has all of the names and associated like the hex data for a given trait, I think. So yeah, checking the head info, which is just looking into that array essentially of data. And I'm also set up here for accessories, glasses, backgrounds, heads, basically whatever, just based on parsing that particular file. But I split out, I didn't actually test it, but I figured it would be faster if I just split the heads into their own file. So, it wasn't parsing the file of, however many lines, 1024 plus the heads jumped out. So the heads file itself is only like 900. Yeah, it's 900 files or 900 lines on its own. So I just separated that out so it wasn't loading all that extra stuff. And yeah, that's basically about it. It makes the call, to the Oracle contract, making sure all that matches. And yeah, let's run it. So make this a little bigger too. So we'll go npm run hunt. Boom. And we're starting our hunt. Let me just reconfigure my windows here a little bit. So we got a little block party over here. And trait hunter going over here.
So now is the trait hunter like could it run multiple instances, I guess? So like could we
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I could start up a script. That'd be like another way to tackle it. Like adding more, like it's like horizontally scaling and adding more bots instead of having one bot look. I don't know what advantage you have from that, but ideally, kind of the way I was thinking of it originally is everyone would just like run it on their own computer.
Yeah, no, I guess yeah. I guess I was thinking more of the horizontal if multiple people want to run it at the same time and it was kind of hosted somewhere else, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You could spin it up on a VPS. All you have to do is add your RPC or your Alchemy API key into an environment file along with a private key, and you could run this code. If anyone is interested, I guess I'll drop this in here as well.
And now, so when it finds it, though, it is not going to bid, correct?
It's not going to bid right now, no.
Maybe I should not have sent it the bidding money, too.
Yeah, I can send it back. I have it loaded up as a regular wallet as well. We're getting comments. Interesting. But yeah, there's the GitHub link for the code. And then, yeah, we're just literally watching the blocks. Trying to join the party. Or maybe trying to get some other folks to join the party. I guess I could probably also switch to that wallet if we do want to bid, or I can just send it back. Whatever works, really.
No, I mean, if you can bid, that'd be great. I was just thinking for...
Yeah. Oh, no, we don't want this one. I gotta forget it. Switch to the Hunter Stream wallet. Yes, connect. Try it again. There we go.
Because we would definitely want to... I'm trying to think of... Because it's more of a passive thing, right? I mean, theoretically, we could go for a while before hitting...
Yes. Yeah, for sure. And that's the cool thing about the bot, too. You know, if someone was so inclined to fire it up on their own hardware, you could run this pretty easily for like $2 a month and just kind of let it do its thing.
Amazing. Wow. So it's just running.
But yeah.
Each time it hits a Bigfoot, it's going to settle it. So we could see it any second now, or it could take 2 days.
Yes. Apparently the Bigfoot's pretty elusive from what I understand.
There's only like 23 in the collection, I believe. We looked that up on... We could check it out on Probe while we wait.
Well, I love it. So, but I don't want to... But now we're forced. It's like... It's now...
Yeah, if it doesn't auto bid for you...
We're in search of a Bigfoot, because what if we mint it and no one's here to bid?
Yeah, we need like a mint alert now, something, just to alert us that something's been minted.
Yep, I actually was working on push notifications from the API server that I was working on, however long ago. All of that I had considered and kind of had built in to a previous version.
The tiger.
Very cool. Awesome. Ooh, look at that little red-eyed hot dog.
So I was thinking about this. Again, everything leads to me, you know, it all starts with the tokens being too high in particular. But, you know, you could do something where the head, if you just want to pick a head, it's, you know, 0.01. You add 0.01 to the reserve for your bot. You know, you want to add the glasses. The glasses are another 0.005. You know, and yeah, an accessory 0.002, something like that. You know, everybody talks about self sustainability, and and whatnot, but the value in being able to let a bot run for you to pick your little noun versus sit here and watch. Even if you do sit here and watch, you won't hit it. Like, this is just a very cool, very, very valuable. It's novel tech, I believe they call it. I think that's the term.
That is the term that I keep hearing floated around. Yeah, I mean, man, regardless of how it all worked out, building a little block party and meeting everybody, I mean, I still rock with Niche. She's a cool person. We actually worked together briefly. Yeah, I mean, it's still my best organic experience in crypto, period. I mean, regardless of how I feel about everything else and how it all played out, that I will always say that because it is factually true. I mean,
it was a good build, I mean, like you said, it it didn't dead end. Well, it did, I guess, but it finished. It's functional, like you said. It's been valuable. It was cool to see it build and grow.
Little block party is still being used if anybody ever goes for a noun. Like, it's just nobody's really bidding right now. But I mean, it was used to secure Jesse's noun, the little Yeti or whatever.
No shit! I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, they used it that day. We went over to the base house, and Bix and Cardno and English and Prof went in there with him, and they were waiting on something that would kind of represent his snowman, and they found the little Yeti. They didn't want to wait any longer, so they just settled that one.
Yeah, maybe we settle a snowman for him too and send it along. Then I'll be broke. I won't have gotten anything, but that'll be my that's my life in littles. Pipe, that's a good looking pipe there. Simple. Good color scheme.
Yeah. If we saw a red eye pipe, he'd probably want us to mint it. Is Fantastic Planet around right now? See him in the comments. Oh, that must be YouTube comments. What's up, Fantastic Planet?
If Panda sees it, he's gonna be like, "What in the
fuck?" Double noggles.
Yeah,
color scheme like that, but
Panda doesn't see anything. He's on the island right now. We left him. He's gone.
That's a good taco. I like the sweat jumpsuit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, Panda's gone. Index is gone. Things have broken loose. Dude, this whale was nice the other day. Now 9:45. Toads. We can mint a lint ball too.
Yeah, I'm salty. I didn't get any lint. We stole their lint on the ship with us.
Good.
We've got there's got to be a ton of lint in the belly of the ship.
Yeah, there's got to keep. Yeah,
barrels of it.
That was a good round, though. That was a good round. I got all dressed up. I made some pixels.
So, what's next on the show agenda? Do we just keep this up in the corner? What's next? What else are we working on tonight?
So we just let this run, and we try and mint. Let's run another one. Let's run another one in the background. Oh, look at that banana, man. Tell me that banana doesn't just. Oh wow,
it hits.
That's a good banana.
Yeah, the chain.
That's funny. We were talking about licenses the other day, and before I transferred ownership of the repo, I made sure to put the unlicensed on the Little Block Party stuff back in the day.
Nice.
This is you guys were asking what the CCO equivalent was the other day, and it's this one.
What is it, MIT or?
No, it's called the unlicensed license. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it.
So explain that to us. What does that even mean? The unlicensed?
Oh, I think the first line says it really well right here. I can bump this up a little bit too. It says this is free and unencumbered software released to the public domain.
Oh, amazing.
So, yeah, it's kind of the gist of it.
The unlicensed license. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Even you can sell it. You can do it. You're unlicensed in it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's yours.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and we have to do this. we have to do this. That's actually an interesting conversation. It's an extension of the one we were having the other day. This is necessary because a repo from an American person with no license inherently has full copyright protection. So, if you want people to use your work, and this, in my opinion, like I said earlier, is the equivalent of CCO, but for code.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. And you're saying that this is something that works across countries?
Yeah. The country specific nature of it, and again, I can really only speak to the United States aspect because that's all I'm familiar with, is just that intrinsic, like you create something and then you have copyright to it. So it's just a way to state that you're not interested in your copyright for it.
Got it. Very cool. That's awesome. It's really cool that you make it a point to kind of work that in. Gotta set the standard,
I try, but it seems like most people don't give a shit.
It's true. They overlook it in the end.
Yeah, the camp stuff was interesting. And then I followed up just creeping, and they said that they had added it to the repo, which someone tried to. Let's see. That was actually interesting. But for some reason, it got stopped by their CI. It was very interesting.
Oh, wow. It never got pushed?
Yeah, basically.
So now, could you put that license on top of? Does that have to be? It's funny we're talking about base layer 0, layer 1, base layer. Does that have to be a base layer type of license, or?
They did finally get it added. So the camp's using the same GPL. So yeah, it's funny. I was peeking at their commits just because, I was looking at that stuff. But they literally got, let's see here, how many commits? So they got 1,298 commits before they decided a license was necessary.
Wow. Well, yeah, they've been rapidly updating that code, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But crazy.
But wow. We do or we do not like the GPL 3?
It's fine. It's what's considered it's not considered. It's literally the definition of a copyleft license. What copyleft is kind of like the opposite of what Bix was talking about as far as the MIT and Apache. Those are more of the standard, freer licenses. But GPL just basically compels you to use the software or release the software under the same license. So it's like from the what is it? The Creative Commons nomenclature would be like share alike, share alike. This is a more
if you use it, it must be under that same license.
Yeah, this is kind of what the general gist of it is like this. It's a copyright licensing term by the same folks who do the CCO stuff, and yeah, it applies to the concept applies to software and content. But yeah, and copyleft is the term or the nomenclature or whatever. But yeah, it just means if you use GPL software and include it in your code, then your code then has to also be GPL. And some people don't like that. It doesn't make sense for commercial endeavors if you want to keep your source code private. There's just a number of instances where that's not what you want to do.
Where you could take your individual piece of unlicensed and use it within, and it becomes yours, so you can just plug it in and use it. And it doesn't. Unlicensed. You don't have to adhere to any weird things because some other weird piece did at some point, right? So that'd be the main difference.
Yeah, I could take Molt right now and sell it myself, reskin it and sell it basically if I wanted to. Technically,
but
right? And I could adapt it. I could reskin it, adapt it, put it on a new website, call it Mike Good's Trade Hunter or whatever, and basically use it now and not have to give away that code, not make that code CC0.
The Trait Hunter code is GPO on purpose, but we were looking at the little block party repo whenever we were looking at the unlicensed.
Nice.
But yeah, this is stuff most people don't care about and should never have to care about, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of in, I say we, but Nouns is in the software business to a large extent, and I've never heard this discourse at all. So.
Yeah, it's interesting that more people don't really talk about it. The only time anything was ever, that I know of, ever really signed saying any art was CC0 was like the original traits, and when like people added traits to the collection, they signed the art over to like CC0 and the foundation.
Right. Yeah, it's something that has to be indicated. I mean, the majority, maybe not the majority, but a lot of crypto operates out of America. And by not doing that sort of thing and being an American citizen, here it is, you're kind of, are opening up the counterparty to a legal risk. I mean, that's assuming that the person who created the stuff wanted to do that, but yeah, it just doesn't, it's just really easy to do. And it's just an attention to detail thing just to show you don't give a shit if you don't do it, I think.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Ooh, I like the fade. I like the noggles that fade into the background.
Or
just fade into anything, really. So how hard would it be to add other traits? Have it be either ors or the compounding and just kind of letting it run until it finds it?
Sure, 1 second.
Yeah, 2 trait.
Yeah, it'd be pretty easy. I was targeting 3 initially. It's just adding another case to the statement, or another statement just like this. So we could go. Let's have a look at the heads. Which one did you have in mind? We'll go ahead and give it a go.
Oh, you mean targeting 3 different heads? I think we're talking about targeting multiple.
You can look for a snowman too, but yeah. Because I'll take a snowman or a lint head. I'll take a lint head too. Really, there aren't money that I wouldn't. But yeah, no, we were thinking more, or I was thinking more like specific head, specific trait, specific glass, or specific head, specific glasses.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that would be pretty easy. I mean, I just haven't had any incentive to work on it. There's a Snow Yeti.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be pretty easy. I've already got it imported. I would basically just need to do what I'm doing for the head info to this, like probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. Oh, somebody kicked off an auction.
Ooh.
No way.
Yes way. Let's see who did it.
Was it
I
us?
was probably watching the stream. It wasn't us. I haven't done anything.
That man, Fantastic Planet. It's gotta be.
I don't have the current auction.
What's the accessory on that?
Bloodstain.
Yep.
Bloodstain.
Bro, how did I know that? Come on.
Because you own you at one point you had a whole collection. Now it's in the ether. Well, we got a bid on this guy. Let's do it.
Sure.
I guess. I mean, our whole purpose. Well, you're bidding. It's you. You're assigned on.
Oh, that's my wallet. Let's not do that.
I'm not against you bidding. I just didn't know if you knew or not. What's your dead one? Is it a hacked wallet?
Oh my god. I imported fucking whenever you use it was Hardhat at the time. Whenever you use Hardhat to generate like you're doing your own local smart contract testing, you can run a local node and fork mainnet and stuff like that. So yeah, I accidentally sent mainnet funds to one of those auto-generated addresses from Hardhat one time, and yeah, ripped like $300. So,
Oof.
and for some reason you can't remove specific accounts in MetaMask. It's really weird.
Yeah, my MetaMask is just a large scroll.
Why is there not a delete option right here? It doesn't make any sense. And I just haven't gone through and deleted my MetaMask because I have like my work wallets, and this, those addresses are whitelisted for stuff at work, and yeah, it'd just be a huge pain in the ass. All right, we're on the board.
This here is a Little Nouncil Delegatee.
It's a good looking snow yeti. They've been popping up a lot, but it's winter, so you expect that.
Yeah, I mean, although we haven't had any. Well, Mofi, you're in Texas, right? And you're down in Florida. We
down in Florida.
Like,
yes, I'm in Florida.
It was like 50 degrees the other day. I mean, that's.
Dude, it's like 73 outside right now for us. It's kind of perfect, actually.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm in Florida. I live in the Panhandle. It's 52.
Nice.
It's geographical arbitrage. I live in the middle of nowhere, but my house is only $1,700 a month. So.
Yeah, right.
For a 3-bed, 2-bath, and a little small yard, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, our HOA is going up by like $200.
I would never in my life buy a house for someone to tell me what I can do in my own home.
HOAs are the worst.
Any special assessments this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah.
And you got somebody watching your grass, making sure it don't get out of line. Yeah, I couldn't do it personally.
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, the moles are killing our grass right now.
All right, well, look at this. We sold a little. Everybody celebrate.
Who minted it?
It had to have been Pipe. Index? I could see Index just randomly.
It wasn't indexed. Wondering who settled. Check it out.
They didn't bid.
It's not quite good.
Yeah, that was us. Yeah, I don't have the token contract address.
It wasn't us, right?
No, it wasn't us. We're looking for a regular Bigfoots. I get copies right. It doesn't
matter. What else we got going on? Treasury 65.84. It's getting down there, guys. The Nouns Treasury is getting low.
Yeah, I wonder if there'll still be any interest after all the money's gone.
I don't know what I think they're gonna pretty much close up the sack here shortly.
What do you mean? I feel like they're just gonna.
I mean, think about it though. To spend another $5 million, there's like another $1 million that I think is slated to come out that hasn't hit yet. But other than that, like all the big spending inside things, I think have been funded. So basically, they can be a lot more choosy. They can be more picky and choosy about what they want to fund. So it could take them a while to spend $5 million, maybe. I don't know, because that's really the difference in the ARB.
So it's a brand new wallet that was funded 30 minutes ago with 0.35 ETH.
Yeah, that's our wallet.
Oh,
we did the first. That's the bid. We didn't.
Oh,
we didn't
I was
settle.
looking at the wrong transaction. You're right.
Yeah. You gotta. I think you need the token contract. I just don't have the address for it.
What are we looking for? Let me see here. I don't think
The token contract to see
Okay.
who minted or to who did the settle and start. One of the contracts, I don't remember.
Pending.
I feel like it was ours.
Well, we can check, but
7916. That's us, right? 8 minutes ago.
B3A3. That's the last.
Transferred to.
So yeah, we had. Yeah, this is where it was funded. Boom.
Where B3A3, is that anyone?
No, that's us.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, that's
It-
us.
No, dude, you know what happened? It's called Bigfoot Yeti. So it captured it anyway and settled it.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, I mean, we caught. We did exactly what we were hoping to do. We caught a bug. We functioned it. I mean, I'm pretty excited about how this, and it's pretty. I mean, Bloodstain. Like, I didn't know that. And I found out that we have an accessory trait called Bloodstain that we got on a Snow Yeti, which makes perfect sense in the middle of the winter. I mean, really, this is kind of perfection. Sorry, Seth.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
This is actually
feel
fire.
stupid. I didn't even know there were traits that were that close together. I'm going to have to enhance the logic, for lack of a better term.
Yep, to make it more exact. Yeah, it definitely is called Bigfoot Yeti. I looked that up yesterday and I realized it, and I was like, oh shit. I didn't realize it was called the same thing, just they extended it. But good catch, though. And we are going to get two anyway, and SQX said we kind of wanted one. So I just let Sasquatch know we did secure a form of Yeti, and maybe because it's winter, maybe he'll want this one anyway. So we'll
It'd
see.
be nice, a nice, got the large Yeti noun and the Bigfoot Yeti little noun. Either way, he's a keeper.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that's how the bot works, imperfectly.
I like it though. It's like, oh, we got one on. He's live.
Yeah, that should have been an exact. Interesting. I'll have to debug that.
My daughter likes your frog.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was actually an NFT project that was funding. It's called Trippy Toads. That was funding psychedelic research for a little while. They're dead now, but I still like the picture.
dude, I made like ETH off of my Trippy Toad when I bought it, and it revealed this little animated one. It's great.
Oh, nice. The animated ones are fire, no doubt.
Yeah, I kind of always like was sad about selling it, but it was like one of my better flips in like the beginning when ETH was like pumping at like 3 ETH, and it was nice. Felt good to like flip something in like 2 days for like 3K.
Yeah, I learned a $9,000 lesson on Wonderland that has. I'm not doing any degenerate stuff ever again.
Yeah, trust me, it's risky. But hey, we're all back now, I guess. So could turn $100 into a couple thousand now on some meme coins. Who knows?
I'm hype. I've been watching the old work token go up recently, which is exciting.
What is that? I don't even know about it. What's work token?
I work for Treasure.
Oh, your work token. Wow, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm blind.
Nice. I didn't know you were part of Treasure.
Insane.
I guess nice. I don't even know. It turned into kind of quite the debacle, but I thought there was some cool stuff. I like the idea of it, at least. I got caught in some Seeds of Life stuff or something, and that kind of sucked real bad, but whatever.
It's a game to be played, unfortunately. But yeah, we're launching our own chain this year. That's not proprietary information. You can find that out in the Discord right now. We actually have a chain chat Discord going on. Where is it at?
Very cool.
So yeah, that's going to be exciting. They're still working out the details, but yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. I like building solutions for our partners. Our partners are making really fire games. Mighty Action Heroes is dope. Yeah, don't want to say too much. There's a lot coming in 2024, but yeah, I'm excited to build stuff for game partners. My preferred place to be building at, it's like infrastructure and I don't know what you might call like solutions engineering for like the Web 2 term, but most folks don't have any solutions they need engineered, so that's always tough. But yeah, I'm excited. I was a lifelong, still am. I had less time than I'd like, and my favorite game turned into a cash grab. But I'm still a gamer at heart, and supporting folks who makes games is like literally the coolest shit I get to do for a job every day, pretty much. So
That's awesome. Got to be passionate about what you do. Very cool.
yeah, I've had some like more bullshit Web3 jobs along the way, and I'll just leave it there because it's a small circle. But yeah, this is the first like legit company that I've worked for in the space that didn't lay me off after like 6 months, so that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Shit.
I mean, it's PvP out here to a certain extent, but if you know the game, you got to know how to play it.
Yeah, man. Definitely is a game. We talk about that a lot here on Let's Play.
Yeah, Let's Play, right? It's the whole thesis of nouns, of Let's Play and nouns. And oh, we won.
All right, we bought it.
So how much did that cost us? So we settled, we sent, what do we have left? 18? All right, so if we settle and send, yeah, we could get one more.
Is there any way for us to edit and go direct for a Bigfoot now? Like make it exact?
Let's have a look.
He's going. We're hunting again. Which one so now we're hunting for a couple different ones?
Yeah, I'm not running it at the second. Well, I'm gonna try and figure this out. Let's see. Yeah,
Did we settle again? Snowman.
We did. Yeah, the snowman. That one was set up as well. Yep.
All right, bid.
Because we had added that. It works.
Snowman. The noggles that settle back in the background and whatever. What is that accessory? I mean, it looks great. The red on the red and the black and the white and the black and the white.
The yin yang. Who called it yin yang?
Okay.
You should be whoever named this trait should be ashamed of themselves. It's not yin yang like the yin yang twins. It's a yin yang.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Oh, facts. Molf call out. We got to have a look back in the Nownniversary channel and see who named that one.
Boom.
But I'm sure our guests would know. Fantastic Planet, Index, who named the yin yang trait for 100 Nogs. Who named the yin yang trait?
Oh, that's a great idea, though. Nogs.
Nog trivia nights.
Nog trivia.
You think
Our
you
stream
could
is
get
a rug. From the comment section,
I pin that. The stream is a rug. Fantastic Planet. He's a nice guy. He's the greatest. He's a really cool dude. Really cool.
Dude, I'm out of money now, guys, though. I'm out of money.
Well,
those were two good polls. Like I'm really happy with what we got done here, though. And I think whatever I'm actually a fan of the resurfacing, the repurposed or whatever, the new BitNouns channel. And dude, you guys see the price of ETH 2416? It's on a tear.
Wait, how much is it? I haven't looked, to be honest.
2,400.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank the heavens.
Well, like I think an app like this on a front end with Little Block Party running, where you charge a small but a 10, 15 bucks fee for usage. I think not only does this app make money, I think it would actually potentially drive, not meaningful sales, but 1 or 2 or 3, which is more than we get, so it's like,
I mean, the 15-minute auction model really lends itself to be gamified to a certain extent. So if you think of like the bots, we were talking about players. If you think of the bots as like high-level players, I mean, it kind of makes sense because I mean the stakes are you only lose out on 15 minutes. If your bot can't run for whatever reason. So, I mean, I think it's just about getting people excited. I mean, a world where people, are operating or using a service. See, the tricky part with making it a service, I really spent a long time thinking about this, like hours and hours. And there's just, what if 2 people want to target the same trait? Then who gets billed for the successful settle? And those were the kind of questions I was really having trouble answering. Especially executing that on-chain. I thought of something where basically there could only be one person for a given trait. Whoever currently had the highest bid at the time the trait came up would do that. And you could, like, kind of similar to how if you get outbidded on this auction right here, you get the 0.15 back less the fee or whatever to send it. So I was thinking about something along those lines, but it really, it's tricky if people aren't running it on their own. Because then I have to figure out, basically like either only one person can have one given trait because they paid the most to be in the slot, or like folks have to run it on their own because it's just not obvious to me to how to make it multiplayer fairly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you would have to have kind of like micro auctions, like you said, but then how do you micro it out to or I guess it's just once it goes live, then it becomes the auction.
Yeah, it would be like an active service
so
for sure.
Who pays?
Well, it just needs to work as a bot, probably. Like someone comes in, they choose a head, right? Like I choose a mouse head, and it pops up on like the Trait Hunter board as like Mike Good put out a bounty on a mouse head, and he's got a bid on it for 0.15. And someone else could come in and say, well, you know what? I want that mouse head. So like I'm willing to cover that settle cost and bid 0.16. Like maybe there's like some sort of a feature that way where like if someone wants to come over top and bid more, they could actually take over the settle fee because they're willing to bid more on that head.
Yeah, that's pretty similar. Yeah, to the best idea that I could come up with, which was for a given mouse head, whoever currently had the highest bid whenever the oracle saw it would be the person who received it. And very similar to how the regular nouns auctions work is like if someone were to outbid us, for 0.16 right now, we would get that back, minus whatever the network fees to get it back to us. So that is pretty similar. I think that would be an interesting model. But then it's like whoever is willing to pay the most, and folks aren't even really willing to buy little nouns that much at all right now. So I think it's an interesting idea. It would just be contingent on folks being interested.
Yeah, totally. You could also have two.
But yeah, you could absolutely like make each trait slot kind of like its own little auction to the point where you could get outbid at any time. But if you hold that slot, for the highest bid whenever the bot comes up and settle and starts the auction. That's another thing too. Then I have to have some kind of like on-chain order book, which is all solvable. But yeah, if you're in the slot for the highest, willing to pay the most, essentially, we can say it that way. Whoever's willing to pay the most for a given trait, settle fees, start the auction, plus like if you want to call it protocol fees or anything along those lines. Whoever's willing to pay the most in that given slot for that trait would be the person who gets it, I think. But that just doesn't seem that fun. That was just the best solution I could come up with.
Well, I don't think you. I think you would start it there. It's like they would start off, assuming that we would have to have it like auto bid at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be pretty doable.
But then you could have it where, like, let's say you are that person, and then you get outbid and lose the auction. You get not only your money back for settling, you would also get like a portion of whatever. Like you would get kind of a finder's fee for being the forcing person on that. Obviously you push it. If it's not, well, you push it, you bid, you get it. That's what you get. If for some reason you weren't going to get it and no one bid, you would lose the settlement fee. But if you push it, you don't get it, you get the settlement fee back and, I don't know, 0.002 or something as a finder's fee.
Maybe there'd have to be, a pretty sizable fee, like middleman fee in the middle to cover stuff like that. Just because I think it works pretty to even get to that point. I don't know. Just because, I'd probably only want one person to be able, like, in a slot for a trait at a given time. So yeah, I mean, as far as like what goes on with bids and whatnot, I mean I think that's a little bit outside the scope of the bot. It would settle and start for you, pretty. I think that makes sense, and maybe even push like some sort of notification to your device if you have something installed. You could do the push protocol or XMTP or something along those lines, and get someone to bid. But yeah, the guarantees of the service would be to allow you to be the person in the slot, essentially, if you paid the most or have the highest bid whenever, and then to settle and start the auction for you. As far as like anything else, maybe, but that'd be probably like where I would expand it from here if someone was interested. There can only be one.
Yeah, there can only be one. Well, I say we count this down. We got another 5 minutes. We got this little snowman. We could probably wrap up this stream by playing half of the Let's Play Sizzle Reel and flipping it upside down or something. And outro some drum and bass. What do you think, SQX?
Yeah,
Not familiar with any of that.
Yeah, no, I'm good to wrap it up. We got. Just hit the Dune refresh on the Meet Your New Minters. I got Jesse in there, and I have the 383 wallet in there now. It's good to see that popping through.
You saw Index Card. He said, y'all never heard of the yin yang symbol. I want to go, ha! Shake it like a salt. Shake it like, come on, man. Come on. It's a yin yang.
We got Panda in the crowd, too. Look at these people from the island just wishing they were on the boat.
Panda, we miss you. But that's not actually Panda. That's me commenting, and I guess it just shows up as Panda because, I don't know.
Oh, that's you? Okay.
Well, Wolf, I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad we finally got some time squared away to do this. And it was, other than the fact that I feel like there's a lot that I don't understand that went on to the back of this, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be as well. To kind of switch out how to change the heads and whatnot, just with the name and all that. But very cool.
Bro, we just successfully hunted 2 fucking heads. Come on. We got to promote this. It's pretty easy to do. Come on.
Yeah, no, we got to build this. We have to. So I think what the next step is, because I think this is totally useful and Lil Nouns isn't doing shit. So let's do this. Let's get this funded for its existence. Let's get a little ETH in Molf's hands. And then let's build out, you can just kind of think what you're thinking, and we'll get some front end work on this and make it super easy to do it, to use it. And because I think we're just going to subvert it and build a whole new front end. So we'll just put this into the front end and the usage of it. And now, maybe we'll have it where it's like it's free to be used if you have tokens, So like if you have a token, you can pay for it, or if you have a token, you can use it for free.
That would be cool. And maybe we could even, part of, I've been sitting on this idea for a while too. Because I basically released a little block party, but for NARS DAO as well. And then I was talking to Ben about doing it for Alps as well. So I was thinking about just releasing like a little block party, but for all of the super, like the quick cadence auctions, which I think would be, and possibly even nouns. I just, it's 24 hours at a time. It's not that interesting to watch. But yeah, I mean, I have some interesting ideas that I think people might think are useful, that we could potentially work in there with that. I mean, it would be pretty easy to add options to I mean, not Little Block Party. I don't even know who's in control of that domain or anything like that anymore. But yeah, we could have a front end that does multiple. Like I just have to copy and paste some code to put NARS on there and Alps, and I've just been dicking around not doing it because of work and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, we could add that. We could add the auctions, and then I think if the Trait Hunter starts out as an off-contract, just like regular Web2 database kind of app that talks to the blockchain, it would be pretty easy to ship an initial implementation. I mean, and then with a fast follow-up of adding a smart contract, that's just a little bit outside of my forte. I've written some Solidity, but I mostly do like back-end and front-end stuff. So, just always a little bit more hesitant to do that because you could get robbed blind on chain at any point in time. So, yeah, I mean, there are definitely avenues to explore. I think if people are interested, we can get some interest back in Lil Nouns. I mean, like I said, I still had the most interesting crypto experience of my life because of this. So it would be cool to help other people potentially have that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is I think this leads to new thought processes and reasons for wanting to own a little. It's like this was kind of fun. It was interesting. It was boring, but it wasn't boring. You know what I mean? I mean, whatever.
This was very cool. Shows us that we could do it pretty easily. Everyone could do it themselves locally. And thank you, Mulf. Really appreciate you jumping on the pirate ship with us and taking over this stream today. I mean, these guys...
for sure. I mean, I'm always looking for places to hang out and code. I used to be in Developer DAO, but that ended up kind of just being a wet fart, unfortunately. I had a lot of hope for that back in the day, but yeah, I'm just looking for some place to like hang out and code. And I thought initially Lil Nouns was all about technology. It seemed like we still, as far as I know, probably built one of the only Nounish products across the entire ecosystem that still generates revenue to this day. Like Little Block Party has had 100% uptime since it launched. There's been no errors because of the way the front end was coded, essentially, and Envon, did his thing on the back end. I mean, that it's essentially public infrastructure at this point that has had no downtime and worked with essentially 100% efficiency, from what I understand. And I think if we focus more on stuff like that instead of these one-off, like abandonware type projects that have to be actively maintained or don't have any kind of sustainability, I mean, we could make the Nouns game more fun with stuff like this, and that's why folks are opted out right now, because they're not interested in the current game. And there are ways we can augment that and make it more interesting and engaging.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, keep sticking around with Lil Nouns, and hopefully we figure out some more novel tech to work on with you, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm never going to put up a prop because I'm free and unencumbered and happy right now. And last time it was not that way. So I can talk as much shit as I want and basically say whatever I want and not care. I mean, I'm not going to be abusive or an asshole or anything. Well, no more than usual. But yeah, whenever you have to pander to people who, have to vote on props and stuff, I think it kind of waters it down some too, which is why I'm so adamant about not getting involved any further. Because people don't like it when I say sometimes. So I like being free.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that's always been kind of my MO. It's like like I don't want to waste my money. Like I've to the point where like that's why I'm like I don't want to like put up this like grandiose thing. Your time, like I think that's what Little Noun should be. It's like people who spend a lot of their time doing things should be compensated for the minimal amount that it was for, not like just to hang around and shoot the shit. Like if I'm hanging around and shooting the shit, that's because I'm hanging around and shooting the shit, you know. But like there's like actual built stuff that is functional to the DAO. Like you said, in the timeline is forever on its usability at this point. And that's valuable now and forever.
Yeah, that's really the time scale I'm thinking.
I like the kind of the backwards, like, okay, here it is. It's now yours. Pay me for my time. Like not because you can't use it if I don't get paid, but because that's how the world works, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those long-term horizons are what I like to think across, you know. I mean, that code is currently hosted for free, you know, on Vercel and could live for free in perpetuity. And the same thing with the bot, you know, you throw it up on a back-end server and it runs and it's just going to keep running. And, you know, I think if we think a little bit more longer term overall, it could yield some more interesting results.
Very cool.
Nice. Well, yeah, like Mike said, welcome to the pirate ship.
Oh,
yeah. Arg.
All right, I'm gonna play us out with Panda's Sizzle Reel. Maybe we'll just like blast some drum and bass over top of it or something. Who knows? But,
and then SQX, I will DM you the private key for this wallet in Discord. That way we don't have to spend any money on gas or anything.
Okay, and then I'll just take over the wallet.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Amazing. All right, let's see if we can play the Sizzle Reel.
Sizzle Reel. To have a show where people can kind of watch and understand what the whole process is, I think would be super valuable.
Nouns is designed for permissionless creativity. You should just start doing stuff.
Oh my god, the deadline is in 9 minutes.
Do these live interviews.
That's actually really that's actually a really good question.
There are really very few yellows that are usable.
Larry things that stream directly to Twitter.
Chaotic.
Very funny for me that Wolf Price in the intro.
Easier to stumble upon.
Ethereum is a name that describes a particular network.
Playing nouns like a game.
How well you know your onions.
Oh, I'm so bad at this.
A very fun, cool example of what's possible here.
Submitted.
Watching you work